So what is the best way to carry a concealed carry gun? Hey everybody, this is BK with Masada Tactical with another video. Today I want to answer a question I've been getting a lot, especially since the Supreme Court changed its decision a few months back, allowing pretty much everybody to carry a concealed weapon. The question I get all the time is, what is the best way to carry that pistol? Today I'm going to show a few different options that you may have to choose what's the best one for you. The first one, and probably most traditional, historically speaking, is carrying outside the waistband somewhere behind the pelvic hip bone. It is probably the most comfortable of all ways to carry, as it never digs into your body, but it does necessitate you having some kind of a concealment garment if you actually want to conceal and hide that weapon, which means that regardless of where you live and what the temperature is outside, you always need at least a shirt or a jacket covering it. Over time, people realize, well, you know what? I don't always want to wear a jacket. I live in a hot weather climate. I want to just wear my t-shirt. So the solution was, let's move that holster from outside the waistband to inside the waistband. Still traditionally carried in the same position behind the hip bone, about the 4 or 5 o'clock position. Very comfortable. A lot of people like that a lot. Truly does not necessitate too much in terms of concealing. You can just untuck a shirt and you're good to go. Over time, what people found that may be uncomfortable, specifically with modern lifestyle where we spend a lot of time seated. Okay? People started migrating that pistol forward because it kept digging into the small of their back. Think about being in a car for a while, right? And that is digging into your kidneys, making it very uncomfortable over a prolonged period of time. And truth be told, that is the way I carry. My gun migrated forward to what we call the appendix inside the waistband position. The holster I carry is made by A&R Design. I really like their designs. It's Kydex. It is fairly inexpensive compared to some other options out there with phenomenal retention. It is very comfortable. It does have some additional features such as the claw that pushes the pistol further into my body, allowing it to be easier in terms of concealment. It's not poking out as much. I also carry an extra magazine in the same holster or pouch designed by A&R. So those are the three waistband traditional way of carrying a pistol. There are other ways. What we call a non-traditional carry option would include such thing as the belly band. It's an elastic band that sits under your shirt, right? It's typically worn, let's say if I go jogging, right, and all I have is shorts and a t-shirt, nothing that can sustain the weight of a true holster. That is a good option, typically designed for real subcompact pistols, small ones, that can fit that band. The biggest disadvantage is reaching it. You really have to pull your shirt all the way up in order to reach that gun and draw it. Other options include ankle holsters, shoulder holsters, right under the armpit, which I'll be honest, it's the only holster I would recommend not getting. And the reason I say that is I'm a big proponent of safety, and the way those pistols are typically carried is in a horizontal manner with a muzzle pointing backwards, meaning at all times that muzzle is pointing at somebody. Now I understand the trigger is covered, I understand safety, finger off the trigger and so forth, but still there is a muzzle pointing at someone behind you all the time. That is the only reason I do not recommend that specific holster. Last but not least, and something I'm going to discuss more in length in a future video, is a completely different way of carrying, which is off body. When I'm carrying in a purse or a bag, right, where the gun is concealed. This is typically for people who, for whatever reason, their lifestyle does not allow or accommodate for carrying on their body. So people ask, what's the best holster to carry? What's the best way to carry a pistol? Really comes down to you. Comes down to body type. For example, appendix carry is not comfortable for everybody, specifically people of larger girth, right? Your lifestyle would matter. If I live in a hot environment, maybe I don't want too many layers on me, so outside the waistband is not a great option. Really comes down to where you live, how you live, and what feels comfortable to you. As always, we appreciate all the questions and comments you guys have been leaving. Please keep doing so. Subscribe and follow us on the social media channels, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course, YouTube. And until next time, watch your six.